Hi guys, it's Jennifer. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my delicious stuffed peppers. This is something really easy to do and absolutely delicious, and it's something different when you want a meal that's different from the ordinary same old meal. So before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, give me a like, and press the notification bell. So let's start with seasoning our meat. We're going to start with a pound of ground beef, or 16 ounces, and we're going to season it. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of cumin, just about a quarter teaspoon of paprika, and about half a teaspoon of ground oregano, and we're just adding a little bit of black pepper. Now we're going to add Goya sazonador. If you don't have this, you don't have to. If you want to, you can add a little adobo, but this is a little less salty. So I added about half a tablespoon and just a smidge of salt. We're going to put some Worcestershire sauce. So I put about half a teaspoon. And I added a little bit of ketchup, but it was like half a teaspoon. And now we're going to put sofrito. If you don't know what the sofrito is, you could go back into one of my other ones. I put about 2 teaspoons of sofrito. And this is beef bouillon, and I used a little bit of the packet. I put some fresh garlic and some fresh parsley and some fresh onions. So this is all just a little bit. I added shallots. This is optional. If you don't have shallots, you could just stick to just a regular onion. And now I try to mix it all together. So now we need to clean our green pepper. Make sure you take off any of the stickers that the green peppers have and wash them. Now, normally when people make stuffed peppers, they cut off the tops. I don't. I cut it sideways to make more. But people will cut off the top. Make sure you cut it about there if you're doing it this way and stuffing them, because you want to be able to keep the top. But I'm not. I do it lengthwise because I cut them and split them in half. We won't eat that much like that, so I'll do it the long way, this way, and stuff them. Now we need to clean the inside out, so I just scoop out that part here and take out all the seeds, and I have to clean the insides off. Make sure you wash these very well with water inside and out. So you could do it this way too with a spoon. I found it easier with the spoon, but you do it whichever way you want to. So they should look like this at the end after they're nice and clean. So these are all of my peppers lined up, nice and clean, washed out. So I'm going to put them in my pan. Still has a little bit of water, but that's fine. We're going to season them. We're going to put a little black pepper and some salt. Now you're going to add oil to all of your peppers. So I'm adding olive oil, and we're going to rub them down because we're going to bake these a little while. So you make sure you get the olive oil. Now I take my hands and I rub it on both sides to make sure you get it, all together. Make sure that oil has, moved all around. So back to the meat, we took some of that green pepper and added it to the meat. So in a skillet, we're going to take a little bit of those shallots and onions, and we're going to start to cook them. So what I do is I start to add the meat. And if you notice, if you press meat down like this, ground meat, it won't make such big balls. So the trick to it is to mash it down as much as you can with a spoon like this, and it will not make big chunks of meat. It'll be loose meat. It'll cook through thoroughly. So I just keep doing that. So I'm going to add some crushed tomatoes and some tomato paste. So first we're going to start out with the tomato paste. So that was about a tablespoon or a big heaping tablespoon. So I added, that's a half a cup. So I'm just trying to gauge how much tomato sauce you're gonna need. So I added about a whole cup. Now you're gonna add rice to this. This is the way I make it so that the rice will cook, or it'll get more flavor. I'm using brown rice. You don't have to. You could use white rice. It normally calls for white rice, but the brown rice is a little healthier. So I cook it all together. If you want to add more rice to it, you can. We seem to like it with a little more meat. So now we're gonna put the rest of the onion, garlic, shallot. I kept a little bit of everything left over. Now I added about half a cup of beef broth, and we're gonna add another cup of the tomato sauce to it, and we're gonna see what it looks like. Now we're gonna just start to season. Pepper, sazonador. Once again, you don't have to. I season it just like I season the meat and everything else with a few of those ingredients. I always add a little hot sauce just for my husband, and it should look like this. Now we're gonna start to stuff our peppers. Now we cooked these peppers in the oven for about 20 minutes on about 350, 375, just for like 10 minutes or so, just to get them a little soft. So I put some of that. This is mozzarella cheese. Now you're gonna add your mozzarella cheese to it. So I added about 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. And I like to do it when it's hot because it gets all gooey and it starts to melt. But you don't have to. You could do it cold also. So you notice the sauce I made. I put some on the bottom, not all of it. And now we're gonna stuff our peppers. So I really stuffed my peppers, and now we're gonna put the rest of the sauce that I made on top. And it should look like this. And now we're gonna sprinkle our mozzarella cheese. So you can really load up on mozzarella cheese if you like it. This is what mine look like. Now I'm gonna cover it, and I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 40 minutes at about 375 to 400, depending on your oven. When it comes out, it should look like this. You should leave it to the side and let it rest for 10 minutes or so. But now I'm gonna show you what it should look like, or what mine look like. So you can take that gravy from the bottom and put it on top. So I'm going to show you one with the gravy on top and one without, so you can see what it looked like and how you like it if you want to make more of that gravy. So this is after I plated it, and one has the gravy and one doesn't. We had these. My husband loved them. He loves when I make this. He thinks it's so delicious. It really is. Like certain places you go, you'll see they even have them in the frozen section. This is something that's really good. Once again, you can make it with white rice. It's up to you. We did it with the brown rice for health reasons, and it was absolutely delicious. This one was very good, as so are some of the other recipes. I like this one. This is something different. And if you want to make something different and you're tired of eating meat just any old way, this is something different where you can get your veggie, your rice, and everything together. You can have this with a salad to the side. I just want to open it up so you guys can see what it looks like inside. Oh, it was so good, and it has so much flavor. So I hope you guys try this. I hope you guys like this. Tell me what you thought about it, if you liked it. Oh, it was so delicious. If you want to add more cheese, you can. It's up to you. I highly recommend you guys try this recipe. It's something different, something not the norm, and it's actually not so hard to make. It's really easy once you have everything together. So if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and share this video click the notification bell so you could get further videos of mine. And I really hope you guys try this and tell me what you think, and I hope you guys like it. So thank you for watching the video and take care. Bye.